There are a lot of different opportunities to use video at different industry events and trade shows. We're going to talk about some obvious ones, and we're going to talk about one that I'm seeing done more and more that really changes the way that marketers can deliver content marketing throughout the year.
Veux-tu danser avec moi?
I like that intro, Josh. I feel like you're becoming a more professional YouTuber.
So what you're talking about first, though, is the actual videos or motion graphics that people are going to be watching attendees at the trade show. They're seeing it when they're attending the event. It's going to be on the big screen on the main stage, countdown before the keynote speech, that kind of thing. Is that right?
Whoever's putting on the conference would kind of commission us to do a graphics package. So a lot of times there's an intro, there's different brandings for the themes, and it's just a good way to get everyone focused when it's time to okay, a speaker is going to start. There's a video that plays, and it just brands the whole thing. And what's really great for it too is I'm always encouraging clients when they're on the side of organizing or putting these things on is to be able to use some of this stuff for social too. If you're releasing a lot of social clips on your social channels, people right away can spot that this is from this event, and it's really powerful. I think it's something that's happening sort of live now or in that time period. It can be quite powerful on social channels, even for people that are not actually attending.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. I mean, what we're talking about now is the most obvious type of video that's going to be used at the event. It's what's going to be shown on the screens for attendees in the main hall, as well as you've said, to be used in social and branding through the public marketing side of things. Obviously, the live projection in the room is important. We worked with a client last year that was having a conference, and we created a video at the start of every day before the keynote speech that the first day was sort of highlighting about what was to be expected, but on the second day we edited clips from the day before so that people could see the best parts of day one at the start of day two. Also, since 2020 events have moved more hybrid, so you may be, for the video that's happening on the main stage, be streaming that remotely or having some kind of hybrid event.
Everyone talks about user-generated content, but besides what you're actually filming professionally at the event, everyone attending the event, if they're filming stuff and putting stuff on their socials, and so anything that you can do to kind of give them good backdrops. We actually, for one conference, did an AR thing. Attendees could actually use the app on site and kind of take stills with the AR thing, and then they would want to post that on their social. So it's giving people a reason or tools to kind of make sort of semi-branded, user-generated content.
Oh, that's pretty innovative to give someone that's pre-branded when they're rolling with it. It's already got your information or information about the event sort of overlaid. Most event organizers stop there. But if they do this one thing, then they're going to have all this extra content that they can drip out throughout the entire year. And basically you build a studio environment at your event, and it's this opportunity where you have so many people that are relevant to your business there for a short period of time. And it's incredibly efficient to book 20-minute interviews in advance, have them sit down and just go through a whole bunch of content that you can collect all these, juicy bits of information and then release them throughout the entire year. And it's so much more efficient than trying to schedule those conversations and filming sessions individually.
We actually did a web series interviewing indie game studios, and we did a lot of episodes that we did exactly like the way you're talking about, filming it at a conference. It wasn't testimonials about us, and it wasn't us demonstrating thought leadership. We were really letting people in our industry talk about what they were doing, what they were passionate about. We just provided a platform, but it was branded so that people could see we were consistently doing it. And it served us very well that I still had inbound stuff of getting contacted. And I'd say, oh, how did you hear about us? And people would mention that web series. That series never got huge numbers, right? So sometimes for this kind of content, especially if you're in an industry niche, it's not about reaching a ton of people, but it's reaching the right people. And I think what you're talking about, doing this at conferences, right away, you've zeroed in on the right people, because it's right away, it's that circle that's in your industry.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I think the content that you capture can be determined by the marketing and communications department of your organization. The main point is that it is a huge content marketing opportunity where you have so many people relevant to your industry in one place that if you just do this small amount of effort of capturing these conversations, there's a huge amount of opportunity to roll that out throughout the year.